Hi guys, it's Thursday. I have got nothing done today, and also I tried to film this 3 times earlier, and now it's coming up to 10 o'clock, and I'm really tired, and I need to go to bed. So I'm gonna do this really snappily. First, James, I was really happy that you talked about the Phantom Tollbooth. I was really glad that you reminded me of Phantom Tollbooth. That's such a fantastic book. I hadn't read it in a really long time, and I still haven't read it. I need to reread it. Alas, I do not have it here. But, yeah, I'm really glad that you reminded me of that. I would like to read it again. And so much of that book is just fantastic, from the wordplay, the number play, the general story. When they leap to conclusions, I love that, and I think about jumping to conclusions every time I use that phrase. Also, your program folding machine sounds like one of the coolest things ever. I really love those machines, and I think that partly it's because I'm always impressed when a machine can do something that a human can, because usually I don't think I expect machines to have quite the dexterity that we do, and I'm consistently surprised at the things that they can do, and especially that sometimes they can do them better than we can. So, if you ever find a program folding machine going cheap on the eBay, you can get it for me for my birthday, and I will use it just to fold sheets of paper, and that will make me pretty happy. Yuna, thank you for filling in. It was really nice to have you here. One of the things that I liked that you talked about was the fact that when we hear songs or other things, they take us back to the time when we actually listened to the song a lot. It's definitely something that I've had happen, and it's always really interesting when it does, and I often find it happens with smells too, and I always find it a more interesting phenomenon with smells because I don't think I notice smells a lot. So when you come back and you smell something and you go, I'm right there, right where I used to be however many years ago, I think that's fascinating. And I have definitely had that happen with songs. And also I feel like we've talked about this before, but that may just be because it is related to the human condition, and as Alex Speak Mouth Words likes to point out, we love to talk about the human condition. Jeff, you talked about eternity. I thought this was interesting because that wasn't really what I got out of the question. I didn't feel like it was relevant to discuss the length of eternity, or not that it wasn't relevant, but that wasn't the point of the question. The point of the question was picking out random tasks that we really enjoy, and maybe we exaggerated by saying that we were going to do them for eternity. Either way, eternity is a really interesting concept. To me, it feels like I have lived for forever, because I don't know anything about before I was living, and I can't imagine a world without me. So maybe we do live out forever, live out eternities. We live out our own forevers. And the other thing you talked about, Jeff, is the understanding quantities, like $1 million. I know I have a lot of trouble with that, and it's something that I struggled a lot with as a child, and it's something that I still struggle with to an extent, is understanding the reasonable price for something. Like, be it a house or a car or a sandwich. I find it really difficult to know how much these things should cost, and I'm getting better at it. Sandwiches should generally be between like $3.50 and maybe $6 if it's a really good sandwich, but the only way to learn these things is to buy a lot of sandwiches and then see which ones are good and which ones are good value for money. And it's a phenomenon that I see with my brother. My brother thinks that $100 is a lot of money because he's 11. I think that $100 is not a whole lot of money, and it would be nice if I had more $100. Finally, about that thing we're doing, yes, this weekend would be good. Tomorrow's not very good. I'm pretty busy, but the rest of the weekend seems to be relatively free apart from math studying, so hit me up and we will do that. Speaking of math studying, I am entering exam craziness time. Hopefully I'll still be able to post all my videos because most of my Thursdays fall in decent times, like just after exams for the week. So hopefully that will be okay, but if not, then you may see someone else here on these days. And if nothing else, know that I'm just going to be going completely insane in the next few weeks. And know also that Jeff and Spencer are also entering exam craziness time, and I probably shouldn't talk because they probably have a lot more to do than I do, because I think Jeff has like 3 finals in 3 days, which is not very nice. So, good luck to all of you, and James, going traveling. James, have fun with your traveling stuff, and I will see you all later, and have a good weekend.